Right, g'day folks, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, welcome back to part 2, in fact, of the FTX Kanyon upgrade, if you like, series of videos. Yesterday we focused on the chassis rails, the new stiffening rails for the chassis. If you haven't seen that video, check it out, I'll leave a link to that one in the description. Today we're going to be focusing on the electronics. We're going to look at swapping out the motor and the ESC for something, well, for something that isn't burnt out for a start, which will be a help. We'll clear the body away. Body's coming in tomorrow's video in part 3, where we might go choppy with it and we'll see what we can do. But that can wait for now. Toss that out of the way. So today we're going to be looking at this. So first things first, I'll remove the battery tray here just to free up a bit of room so we can see what we're working with. Two hex screws there, battery tray comes out. Push that to the side. So, what are we looking at there? Looks like we've got a couple of hexes there, and then that should come out easy. Okay, bear with me a sec. Okay, so taking the screws out of the prop shafts to the transmission, I note that we've got long screws that go all the way through instead of just a grub screw that pinches, then comes loose, and then everything doesn't work after that. So that's a good touch. Good touch by FTX on that one. Yeah, so transmission, motor are out. That wasn't too hard, to be fair. You just got four hex screws either side, two either side, undo them, whip the whole thing out. Then what we're going to do, we'll have a, well, I've got to take this cover off anyway to be able to get to the motor bolts. So we might as well have a look. We'll see what the gears are like inside, see if they might need a bit of greasing. Let's take those cover off, just 2 screws on there. That's pretty dry, but everything looks good. Nice. Let's have a... Oh, let's get the motor out. 2 screws on that. Everything's so easy to work on these FTXs. So easy to work on. I don't know whether it's just because it's a big rig and you just got more room, so it just appears to be easy, when some of the smaller stuff, everything's crammed in and it's tight and you just can't get any room to work on it. But it's pretty good. Right, the old motor, a piece of crap. It was good while it lasted. I'm not sure what this came out of, to be fair, but that's irrelevant anyway. Pop the pinion off. Try to pop the pinion off. Oh, there you go. Okay, so the 550 can that I took out of the FTX, got to note, this isn't the stock motor. The stock motor that came with the Kanyon was a 55 turn FTX branded can, which I'd already swapped out for this, what was it, 35 turn unit. Now, the motor that I was going to put into the FTX, it's a 540 silver can 35 turn, but the shaft is shorter. So I'm going to have to go and find something else a bit more suitable now. So bear with me a sec and I'll be back. Right, so we're back again. I swapped out the silver can for a 550 TL tan 12 turn. So we got a 12 turn going back in. I think this is one of these cheap Chinese copies of a Traxxas motor. I think the writing looks a bit Traxxas and that's supposed to say Titan, but I've used this before in other stuff and it's going to be pretty good. But for the size of the Kanyon, it's a big beast, so we need a bit more oomph in it. So this 12 turn motor should prove good. Okay, so the motor's back in and the mesh is set. It's Worth noting that I had to take off the sleeve, the generic sleeve. I guess these are just sleeves, these are just generic black cam motors, and they put different sleeves on, but in order to get the mesh set correctly, not much gap there, I had to take that off, so that's gone. So we'll get this back in now, and we're nearly there on this one. It is, however, worth noting that I did just have to grind the shaft down slightly on the motor. The shaft on this one was slightly longer than the one that came out, and it was rubbing on the cap there, so I just had to grind that down slightly just to get that to fit okay. But now we're good to go, so we'll do this one up. We'll try. There we go. There we go, and this now is ready to go back into the truck. Right, so the motor and transition are back in. That was easy enough to do. Now we're just going to hook it up. Everything went back on fine. It's only 4, 5, 6 screws, to be fair. It's all plastic. Yeah, so that's gone back in okay. ESC wise, I've decided to go with the 1060 waterproofed brushed ESC that was in the HBR1001 Beluga that we run. And I know what you're going to be thinking. You're thinking, oh no, but now the Beluga hasn't got an ESC. No, that's true, but the Beluga's coming off the road now. I'm going to clean it up, I'm going to strip it back down, grease it, redo everything. We're going to get a we're going to get a brushless motor combo in there, so watch out for these videos. The videos on the Beluga, on the strip down, we'll have a bit of a chat about it. We'll look at what damage has happened to it over the last 12 months. So yeah, Beluga's going to go brushless pretty soon, so watch out for those videos. In the meantime, this ESC, it's trusty, we know it works, it's good, it's waterproof, good piece of kit. That's going to go to the FTX, so bear with me and we'll be back. Okay, so that's all together. New motor's back in, 12 turn motor back in. We've got the ESC from the HBR1001, and we're back in the game. So that's it then, part 2 is done. So we've done chassis rails, that's strengthened that up, adds a bit more weight to it as well, to be fair. We've done the motor and the ESC change, and all that's left now for tomorrow is to tackle the body. So if you want to see what happens with that, if you want to see what I can do with the body, well, you don't have to like the video, but subscribe at least. Anyway, give us a subscribe. We appreciate all the subscriptions we do get. Yeah, we're trying our best. We're putting the content out there. We're trying to give people what they want, but more importantly, we're trying to also do what we want to do too. And, you know, go back, look through some of our videos, and that gives you a flavour of what we're all about. So thanks very much for watching, and hopefully you'll tune into the gripping 3rd part instalment that's going to be coming tomorrow, maybe the next day, depending on how long it takes to do that. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.